Have you spent weeks, months, maybe even years looking for the best training program, best diet and supplement stack, only to be left more confused and deflated than when you started at your lack of progress? You're telling yourself you're just not meant to be in shape, fit and feel good. You're just the way you are and you can't change it. You might be blaming your age and your testosterone, but there's something else you're missing. And it's not another supplement that promises the world and underdelivers. It's not some new training split or carb cycling. And it's definitely not one of these wanky morning routines that gets you up at 4 a.m, having an ice bath, grounding, meditating, whilst drinking some fucking blended kale, dickheads. It's getting consistent, good quality sleep. Nothing compares to that. And I'm about to give you some realistic advice on how you can make that happen pretty much every night. I've had my own struggles with getting to sleep over a number of years. A lot were self-inflicted, but we'll get into that. So let's go. So sleep is damn important for your mental clarity, your performance, your appetite, your muscle retention, fat loss, your testosterone, and a lot more. And higher levels of body fat also kill your sleep by causing things such as sleep apnea, blocked airways, snoring, you stop breathing in the night, and whoever or whatever is laying next to you, no judgment here unless you're doing something illegal, rolls over and thinks you're fucking dead. If you're in a calorie deficit losing body fat, you're going to be losing a large percentage of muscle as well. So you're going to be working really hard just to look like a floppy sausage at the end of it. Not ideal. So basically, sleep is important. And for you to achieve something great, we need to be prioritizing it. So let's talk about some hacks and things that you can apply straight away to get you sleeping better overnight. It's fucked. They are, aren't they? Fuck. Everyone goes on about blue light and how it's a killer for sleep, but light in general is a killer for sleep. When it's light, your body wants to be awake. And when it's dark, your body wants to go to sleep. Weird that. So here's a few things that we can do. Create a big contrast in light from day to night. Get as much natural light as you can throughout the day. Natural light is best because it's higher in lux. Getting some in the morning is also preferential. And then when it comes to the evening time, turn the main lights off and dim lamps on, so that your body starts to wind down and get ready for sleep. And one I know every single one of you is guilty of is sitting in bed on your phone, fucking messaging Karen on Tinder and scrolling TikTok. Get that shit away. Get off of screens 60 minutes before bed. That light 1 inch away from your face is keeping you awake. Karen can fucking wait. Treat them mean to keep them keen and all that. You can get blue light blocking glasses, but still come off screens an hour before bed. And when we're going to sleep, we want it to be total darkness. So an eye mask is going to be absolutely perfect. I got this one off Amazon and it's absolutely sick because it's sort of lifted so your eyelashes don't get absolutely smushed. The next is nasal strips. We've all seen the gimps on social media who are out in public with this fucking black strip on their nose. And I've definitely thought, what an absolute prat. But for sleep, they're absolutely great. They open up your nostrils so you improve your nasal breathing, which will massively improve your sleep quality. Funny story actually, it must have been about a year ago. I was in bed with my eye mask on, nose strip, in me bockies, and I heard this noise outside and I thought someone was trying to get in. So I've got up. I was like peak bulk as well, so I was a little bit fluffy, right? And I'm like ready to scrap. No motherfucker is breaking in my house. But they would have come in and just fucking laughed and thought, oh my God, what is that prat? Luckily, there was nobody trying to get in. Luckily for them. Then room temperature. You need to have a cool room to get off to sleep. 16 to 19 degrees Celsius is ideal. So if you've got AC, use that ting. And yes, I said ting. If not, get a fan, crack open your windows. Simple as that. Having a hot shower just before you go to bed will also help get your body into a cooling state. So that also does bits here. Supplements, I've tried loads. The best one I would advise for people to take is magnesium biglycinate, 500 milligrams, about 30 minutes before bed. The one off MyProtein and bulk powders are absolutely fine. You can take Sleep Stack, which contains magnesium biglycinate and other things in it as well that help you sleep. And it is awesome. It is a better supplement to take. That would be my personal favorite, but it does then make it a little bit expensive. It's not overpriced. It's a really good supplement. But if you were taking multiple supplements using multiple services, it all adds up. So if you were doing this on more of a budget, the magnesium biglycinate is a really good option. Caffeine cutoff. This one you all need to hear. Caffeine is a stimulant. Stimulants are designed to stimulate, keep you awake. And I used to double scoop pre-workout on my way back from college before training, which would be at like 6 p.m. And then I'd wonder why I was lay awake at 2 a.m. not able to sleep. And it's because I had about 600 milligrams of caffeine swirling around my system. Not great. So 8 hours before you go to bed, no more caffeine, as it stays in your system for fucking ages. Then have a consistent routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day where possible. This allows your body's natural clock to do its thing. Release the necessary hormones for you to wake up and fall asleep. And it operates at its best when it's doing the same thing at the same times every day. Then I'd also be looking at a pre-sleep wind down routine. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. I have a hot shower, brush my teeth and all that, take my sleep supplements, read 5 to 10 pages, and then I'm pretty much good to go. Recently, I've added in the Headspace app for 10 minutes, which has really helped me relax and get a good night of sleep. So, to sum up, consistent wake and sleep time where possible. At the very least, making sure you have time in bed to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Cut the caffeine 8 hours before bed. Create a big contrast in light from day to night. No screens 60 minutes before bed. Cool environment in your bedroom. Sleep stops down the hatch. Do your wind down routine. Read, meditate, have a wank. I really don't care. Nice and simple. You can do this schedule no matter what, because it's going to be adapted to you. Whether you're busy, you have kids, a dog, whatever. I'd also recommend tracking your sleep so you can sort of be your own scientist around it via Fitbit, Whoop, the Oura Ring, and note down when you've had a good sleep, what really worked for you. When you've not had a good night of sleep, what do you feel the potential cause of that was? And then you can create your own routine off the back of the data that you've accumulated. I personally use a Fitbit, but I will leave you there. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. We have a lot more coming to the YouTube over the next few weeks and months. Cheers and gone. Sleep well.